Hello my lovers, just a quick video, just an update. I hadn't done a video for a while because I've had some technical issues. So the technical issue was I updated my iPad and iPhone to iOS 12 and my lightning connector, I plugged it in and it just said that there was nothing to import. So tried all sorts of different ways to get the videos onto my iPad because the editing program's on there, and failed miserably, lost the videos, that was it. So but I have found a way around it, so hence the new video, and hopefully you'll be watching it now. So what have I been up to? Well, on the last video that you never got to see is I had a collaboration brew day with Graham Preston, the Hapless Ginger Brew, down at his gaff, and we had a very good day. It was live streamed on Hangouts, so that was good. It was good fun, and we started drinking about 2 o'clock and stopped at 11 o'clock at night. So 9 hours drinking, and well, we still managed to make beer somehow or other. We made beer, but anyway, I had 2 days off the beer after that. So now I had to buy some new of these kettle leads, yeah, because mine were starting to melt a bit. I've had them a little while, and I decided to get them from the homebrew shop. That's it, isn't it? I think that's right. And although they're a bit more expensive than Brew Builder, and I think they're the same leads on Brew Builder, but the postage was made it cheaper. So that's why I did it. So when I got them, I noticed on the hot end, on the plug end, it says 10 amp. Well, the 2.4 kilowatt kettle elements I used pull 10.5 amps. Their description said that you can use them up to 2,750 watts elements. Mine are 2,400 watts, and they will melt them on the boil. Well, even for a long time on the HLT as well, if you keep them on there. So a bit of communication with the company, and they said, oh no, it's clearly stamped 13 amp between the two bottom pins. And I'm like, well, yeah, there's the two bottom pins, and there it says, clearly says 10 amps. But then I realised that they were actually talking about this end, and it clearly says 13 amp, and it's got a 13 amp fuse in it. Which sort of baffled me, because if that's only 10 amp and that's 13 amp, then that's going to allow that to melt. So anyway, they get these leads from Pico Services, and Pico have them made for them, and that's what they sell on their Pico boilers, mash tuns and all that. So and they sent me a copy of Pico's response, and so basically they said, yeah, that's fine, we've been selling them like that for years and all that. And so I said, right, I'll give it a go. So both elements on, yesterday done a brew, both elements on with new leads, and to be fair, they only got warm. So I was pleased about that. And so if you do need to buy these kettle element leads, homebrew shop sell them. They're £5.70. Postage is cheaper, and although it says 10 amp, they're actually absolutely fine. So, but I've only used it once. So, but the other leads I had for a couple of years, and they said 13 amp, but then they started to melt. So eventually, so anyway, as I mentioned, I had a brew day yesterday. Brewed my proper job, which I hadn't done for a long time. So I bought a couple of bottles, and I'd done a starter, had a mash and had a brew day. So now you know that I've been having problems with my mash efficiency, so it's been around 73-74%. I've been talking to Tim at Huntsman Brewery, I think he's down in Oz, and he's very similar setup to mine. He uses a 30cm false bottom, and so I bought one. I'll plug the hole, I just add it down at the bottom of my mash tun, and I got 83.4% mash efficiency. So so I think that helped. I got a lot of bits of grain through it that blocked the pipe coming off the mash tun. So I'm going to get a filter or some gauze or something to put over that or under it to stop all the fine particles going through. So I stirred it a couple of times during the mash, and I stirred it once during the sparge, and that's what I got, 83.4. So heading in the right direction. So really pleased with it. I don't really think I'm going to get any better than that. So, but that's great. I'm really happy. Now, bit of a surprise today, because someone posted on Facebook about which way should the whirlpool arm face, and they'd been testing it by peeing into the water, which I think just depends which side you pee on. Depends which way the water would go round. So but anyway, he done it clockwise. I knew I had mine in anti-clockwise. That just seemed to be the right way to me. But what I noticed yesterday was that when I actually stir it, I stir it clockwise. So today I thought I'll turn that arm round, so then at least I'm stirring in the same direction. And when I was turning it, I noticed all inside the tap and was like full of brown gunk and all that. So everything's had a real good strip down today. All the taps and all the connectors all been stripped down, soaked in PBW, thoroughly cleaned with a brush, and then rinsed and put back together again. It did surprise me a bit, because I do circulate the PBW through everything for a good half an hour at the end of the brew. So but needed to be done. Obviously it's well, maybe the connection's not that not the connection, the concentration isn't what it should be. To be fair, I just chuck like 3 or 4 teaspoons in and fill the boiler up. So there we are. Anyway, on the tea, it's Stop October in it, or Stoptober or something. So Russell and Robbie are doing it. So here we are, lads. Cheers. So anyway, at car boot sale on Sunday, found a bargain. It's a rum top, so, or rum top would be the English way of saying it. So now I have checked that there's no ashes inside it. So what I'm going to do with that is get some fruits. You get a pound of fruit. Really sort of sharp, started in June. A pound of fruit, or a pound of strawberries, half pound of sugar. Put it in there. Cover it with rum, Jamaican rum, till it's about the thickness of your finger. And then you add some more fruits: plums, apricots, blackberries, pears, pineapples. It listed as well. And each time you add a pound of fruit, half a pound of sugar, and then you top it up to a finger thickness of rum, and you leave it for several months. So I'm going to get this going now, and that'll be ready for Easter. So £3 that cost me. I said to the guy, how much is your rum top? He said £3, and then he tried to sell it to me. Oh, don't bother, mate, it's sold already. So oh, interesting, eh? Let's not break the lid now. Interestingly, can you see that? Look, West Germany. That's a blast from the past. That's a few years ago. So looking forward to that. John Campbell's been doing it. He's on his second one, so he said what he's made has been very good. And so I think that's about it from me. So oh, elderflower ale, mother-in-law's poison. Oh, it was very nice. So if you're going to do the recipe out of the Bible, very good. I think it said 28 grams of elderflower. Put 50 in. It's not overpowering. I couldn't taste elderflowers. My mother-in-law tasted it. She says she could smell the elderflowers, but she couldn't taste it. I can't even taste it. I can't even smell it. So yeah, if you can do it, put 50 grams of elderflower in. Really lovely drink. And I've got another keg here, and I shall look forward to that. So anyway, that's it from me. So I'll catch you all soon. Bye for now. Cheers, me dears. Fucking dry October, my ass.